Thanks for tuning in. Let's listen to a sample answer for TOEFL speaking, and at the end, we'll review the answer. You can skip forward if you don't want to see the question and only want to hear the answer and feedback. If you want to try out a TOEFL speaking exam and get instant feedback along with tips to improve, head over to VTalk. The link is in the description below. VTalk will also give you an estimated score so you know where you are.
Now listen to two students discussing the letter.
Did you see the letter in the paper about the kitchens?
Yeah, I did. What did you think?
Oh, I really like her ideas. She's right that no one really cooks in there now. I know I sure don't after my own experience.
What was that?
Well, I came back to the dorm one night all wet from getting caught in a rainstorm, and I just wanted to warm up with a cup of tea. So I went into the kitchen, but all I could find was this battered old teapot that was bent out of shape, and there were no cups around at all.
That doesn't sound like fun.
It wasn't, and frankly, it was so inconvenient that I never used the kitchen again. But having some nice new stuff could make a real difference.
And what about her other suggestion? Do you think you'd want to go to them?
Oh, definitely. And I think other students would too, because a lot of us come here without basic skills. But there are students here who actually know quite a lot about cooking, and I'll bet they would be willing to teach the rest of us what they know.
Great idea. It would probably make more students want to go to them.
Right. And learning new recipes together would be fun. There are so many cool things to cook.
The students are discussing a proposal suggested in a letter written to the university newspaper. Briefly summarize the proposal and explain why the man agrees or disagrees with it.
In the reading passage, a student suggests that the university should improve dormitory kitchens by modernizing them with new cookware and offering free cooking classes to encourage more students to use the kitchens. The male student agrees with this proposal for two main reasons. First, he shares his personal experience of trying to use the kitchen, where he only found an old, battered teapot and no cups. He believes that having modern kitchen equipment would make the kitchens more attractive and convenient for students, encouraging them to use them more often. Secondly, he agrees with the idea of free cooking classes, mentioning that many students lack basic cooking skills but would be interested in learning. He suggests that some students who already have cooking experience could even teach others, making cooking together a fun and social activity. This would ultimately motivate more students to utilize the kitchens regularly.
Why don't we review this answer together? Let's begin by looking at language use. This answer is effective because it uses a mix of direct quotes and paraphrasing from both the reading passage and the conversation. Phrases like, "The male student agrees with this proposal for two main reasons," and "he shares his personal experience," show that he is clearly connecting the ideas from both sources. This demonstrates a good grasp of summarizing while also adding some of their own words to tie everything together. Let's talk a little about topic development. He does a great job summarizing the proposal first and then explaining why the male student agrees with it, covering both points about modernizing the kitchen and offering cooking classes. By including the student's personal experience and his thoughts about the classes, it provides a full picture of the discussion. This shows that the speaker not only understands the content, but can also explain how the ideas connect. Lastly, let's look at delivery. This answer is delivered smoothly. It flows logically from one idea to the next, with natural transitions like first and secondly. He had very good pacing for his answers, and his intonation was natural.